It's really simple.
Sports, news, interviews.
It's a Tyrone Poole Show.
Sports, news, interviews.
It's a Tyrone Poole Show.
Sports, news, interviews.
It's a Tyrone Poole Show.
The Tyrone Poole Show. How about that?
That's pretty good, son. That's pretty good.
Hello, everybody. Hello. Hope everybody's doing well. Thank you for tuning into the Tyrone Poole Show. And I have a great show for you tonight, today, wherever you are in this world. We're going to talk about don't be average. Don't be average. There's a lot of average people out there, and I'm going to give you the reason why I believe that they are average. Now, before we jump into it, I want to bring your attention to the ticker down below. If you want to learn more about what I'm doing, you want to learn more about the Tyrone Poole 38 Foundation, the Bullion Buddy app. Yes, we have a Bullion Buddy app. Or if you want to book me for your next keynote speaking, motivational speaking, because you know I give information. I give information. I give you so much information. How much information do you give? I give you so much information that you will have to hire, that's right, hire someone to help you misunderstand what I am trying to tell you. That's a lot of information, people. So you're looking for a great keynote speaker, someone that's full of information, then I am he. I am Tyrone Poole. Go to bookings at tyronepoole.com. And also, again, I want to welcome you guys to the Tyrone Poole Show. If you want to learn more about all the things that I got going on, kind of get everything in one hub, so to speak, kind of like a bundle. You know, you got your insurance, you bundle your insurance, a combo. You know, you go to your favorite restaurant, they give you a combo. Just go to TyronePoole38.com. TyronePoole38.com. And there you will be able to see everything that I am involved in. So let's stay in touch. Send me some messages and I will respond back to you. Also want to let you guys know about the Tyrone Poole 38 Foundation. We're doing some great things on this month, December the 16th, in my hometown of LaGrange, Georgia. I grew up there. I know about the economy. I grew up where I didn't have nothing. And I know what that feels like to be going into the holiday season, the Christmas season, and you don't have anything. Or you don't have what you want. So I'm passionate about that. And I want you guys to help me with that. So go to TyronePoole38 Foundation.org and learn about what we are doing. Yeah. Really helping those people out in LaGrange, Georgia. Financially, people just struggling these days. But the Tyrone Poole 38 Foundation is going to do something about it, and I need your help. So go to the Tyrone Poole 38 Foundation.org, and I need you to give. Let's get busy. So, don't be average. Don't be average. I'm going to help you guys find out why people don't live above mediocrity. Mediocrity, in my mind, means average life. You know, being an athlete, sometimes they say, oh, you know, he's a mediocre athlete. What they're saying is he's an average athlete. Or if they say, oh, he or she is an average athlete. They're basically saying that you're mediocre. Mediocre also means average quantity. Mediocre neither it means neither good or bad. You're in the middle. Moderate life. You do things moderately. That's what mediocre means, average means. So to live above mediocrity is to live above average. It means to exceed expectations and live a distinguished life. If you want to win the Super Bowl championship of your life, and we all want to be great. We all want to be great in whatever it is we're doing in life. We all want to win. So if you want to win the Super Bowl championship in your life, you cannot afford to live an average life. You cannot. You cannot afford to live an average life because successful people, those that achieve success, those people, they make it to the top. They make it to the top because they choose to work that thing to maximization, which requires them to go above and beyond average, above and beyond that which is required. Top level success does not identify. I believe this. This is me talking. Everybody say this is Tyrone talking. I believe top level success does not identify with people who are laid back. Yeah, laid back. I'm chilling. Success doesn't identify with people who are laid back and are not willing to go the extra mile. That's right. You got to go the extra mile if you want to go beyond average, beyond mediocrity, and win the Super Bowl championship of your life. Because all of us have maximization in your life. And I even go to the point to say this here. If you woke up this morning, if you are watching me right now, regardless of what you have done in the past, and a lot of you have done some great things. You've done some great things. A lot of you have done some great things. Well, I'm going to burst your bubble a little bit. If you woke up this morning, you're watching me right now, I'm here to tell you that there's more in you. So if your goal was to get to 10 and you woke up this morning and you're watching me now, that means that you can go to 20. That means that you can go to 20. So there is more in you. That is how you have to think. Because where you are now is average. Because you have not maximized everything that's in you. So that is the reason why a lot of people don't want to go the extra mile. Because most of them don't believe that there's more in them. So why do most people settle for mediocrity? Why do most people settle for a mediocre life? Well, I'm going to give you guys about 7 to 8 reasons why I believe people settle for a mediocre life. And I believe out of these 7 to 8 that I'm going to give you, somewhere or another, you're going to say, yep, bingo, Yahtzee, that's me. Or you're going to know someone that fits in one of these 7 to 8 reasons why most people settle for a mediocre life. Well, here's number 1. Not in no particular order. These are just 7 to 8 reasons why I believe people settle for a mediocre life. One, one. Let me get to my notes. I want you guys to really see this. One. What is the one reason why people settle for a mediocre life? Easy life. Easy life. It is the easiest kind of life. When you are living an average life, a mediocre life, oh baby, it's green grass over here. I don't have to do nothing. I don't have to go that extra mile. Woo, I love this. The easy kind of life. Most people tend to settle for the mediocre life because it's a comfort zone. Yeah, comfort. Oh, yeah, this pillow. Oh, man, it's kind of like the Three Bears. You guys remember the story of the Three Bears? This bed is too hard. Oh, no, it's too much work, man. Too much work. Oh, this bed is too soft. This bed is just right. So that's why I believe most people settle for the mediocre life. It's a comfort zone. A comfort zone. They tend to be content with where they are in life, telling themselves a lie, telling themselves that they are average and their life is still better. Check this out. People say, my life is still better compared to others. See, that's making it easy for yourself when you tell yourself that. That's that comfort zone. People who live in that comfort zone, they tell themselves, they believe that they have a job, or should I say they have a job? It's kind of tough sometimes these days. But most people that have a good job, they don't want to go any higher because they say, hey, at least I got a job and at least I'm putting food on the table. They don't want to go no higher. Or, you know what? I have a place. Yes, I may be renting, but I'm comfort. I feel comfortable here. So I don't necessarily need to go and buy a house or own a house. See, that's that comfort zone. So the easiest kind of life, that's the first thing. Well, what's the second thing? The second thing that I believe that keeps people in a mediocre life is the fear of the unknown. Yeah, the fear of the unknown. Basically, what I'm saying here, fear of the unknown. Where there is no knowledge. This is what I believe, all right? This is my definition. It's kind of like the same thing. Fear of the unknown is basically you have no knowledge. Because I believe where there is no knowledge, there is fear. But where there is knowledge, man, you have courage like a lion. You have confidence. So where there is knowledge, you have courage, you have confidence. And I believe you stay consistent. Because you know that you know that you know. But where there is no knowledge, fear is there. Because no knowledge brings fear and it makes you afraid of risking it. Because you fear it may leave you worse off than you were before. That's fear. That's what fear do to you. But like I said, when you get knowledge, you get wisdom, you get understanding, you become unstoppable. There is no fear of the unknown because you know that there's more out there. Number three thing that keeps people living a mediocre life. This is big here. This one is big. A lack of self-belief. A lack of self-belief. Self-doubt will make people remain in a mediocre situation. Yeah, when you doubt yourself, you will remain in a mediocre situation. Again, it kind of reflects on number 2, the fear of the unknown. Because if you don't know who you are, what you have, and what you can do, you develop a lack of self-belief. And again, self-doubt will make you remain in a mediocre situation. You doubt your ability. and what you are capable of doing. As such, when you think like that, you will remain in that situation where you are. So if you have not moved in years, if everything has been staying the same around you for years, then it may be because of a lack of self-belief. You don't know who you are, what you have, and what you can do, which I'm going to touch on this a little bit more. So you got to hang around. I'm going to expand on that lack of self-belief. My number 4 reason why I believe people live a mediocre life, mediocrity, right? Mediocrity. Inability to dream big. Yeah. Inability to dream big is a reason that keeps people in a mediocre state of life, an average life. People, you got to dream big. You got to dream big. What's the old saying? The old saying is, if you aim for the moon and you miss, you will be amongst the stars. But either way, you got to aim. The stars are just as big as the moon, meaning the distance that it's going to take to get there. So the inability to dream big, I believe, keeps people living a mediocre life. Some people can be so narrow-minded when it comes to their thinking. They can be so narrow-minded that they lack the capacity to dream big. They cannot see beyond their nose. And they don't believe there is more to life than that they are living right now. I remember my mom, I'm from LaGrange, Georgia, and my mom, I don't think she's ever been out of LaGrange up until I got drafted in the NFL. And when I got drafted in the NFL, which I went to Carolina Panthers, Charlotte, North Carolina. So I'm telling my mom all about what's in Charlotte and, telling her everything about it. And I mentioned a particular restaurant. And my mom said, they have that restaurant there? I'm like, yeah, restaurants everywhere. See, but she was confined by the narrowness of her mind, which was predicated on what she believed, which is based off of sometimes what we see. So where she was living, she had not been outside those walls. So in her mind, nothing else existed. You couldn't dream big. So that's my number 4 reason why I believe people live a mediocre life. The inability to dream big. So people, you got to dream big. Dream big as you can. As big as you can. Again, if you aim for the moon and you miss, you will be amongst the stars. Now, you still going to have to work that thing regardless. Whether you aim for the moon or you aim for the stars, you still got to work that thing. No doubt about it. My number 5. The 5th reason why I believe that people live a mediocre life. Affiliations. Your affiliations. The people you surround yourself with. Yeah. If you surround yourself with low-minded, low-life living people who think on an average or below average, you will become like those you hang around. So if you surround yourself with low-minded, low-living life people, you cannot live past that. You can't. You cannot live past that which you are learning from, taking your information from, because they have become your teacher. And I haven't seen any student, maybe somebody can put it in the chat, tell me, but I have never seen no student go beyond the teacher. That's why you are the teacher. That's why you are the student. Listen to the teacher. Because if you were smarter, you would be the teacher. So we all are only as smart as the people we surround ourselves with. There's a saying when it comes to your phone. The saying goes, show me the top five people in your phone list, and that would tell me everything I need to know about you. So again, people, affiliations. If you surround yourself with people who only see average, who only want to do just enough, then that's the mindset that you're going to have. Yeah. You are a reflection of the people that you allow into your space and surround yourself with. That's why people like me, that's why people, Tyrone don't hang out with nobody. Yeah, that's a reason. Because Tyrone trying to dream big. I got some things I'm trying to do. So if you're going to pull me down, I can't roll with you. When I was in college at Fort Valley State University, I didn't know it at that time, but now that I think about it, I had a saying. I had an old saying. And it goes like this. You either roll with me, or I'm going to roll over you. Because I can't let you stop me. So you either roll with me and we pushing together, pushing each other, challenging each other, or like Luda would say, ludicrous, boo, get out the way, get out the way, get out the way. So either way, people, your affiliations, you got to monitor the people that you surround yourself with, because you're only as good as the people that have your ear. That's big. My number 6 reason why people live a mediocre life. Simply put, fear of failure. Yeah. The fear of failure. The reason most people get stuck in mediocrity, a mediocre life, is because they refuse to fail. Well, I'm here to let you know, if you're going to be successful, there will be failure. There will be failure. Now, there are 2 types of failures. 2 types of failures now. There's a failure when you fail and you refuse to get back up. You refuse to get back into the fight. You just lay on the ground and you say, I'm comfortable right here. I'm comfortable in the mud. Which makes me think of a story, a very quick story. The sheep and the pig both fall into the mud. The only difference is one says, I don't belong here, and it cries out. And the other one is screaming for joy because it has pleasure there. So which one are you? Are you the sheep? You got your wool, it's white. You know you don't belong there. Come on, man. Get out, get up, get going. Work that thing. Don't be like the pig. Don't enjoy failure. The other type of failure, the first type of failure, the failure that people love it. They lay there. The second type of failure is the type of failure where you didn't make it, you go back, you study, you learn, and then you come back and you take that test again. You may fail again, but you study, you learn. Give me that test. Give me that test again. You still may fail. What do? You study, you learn. Then the next thing you know, booyah, I did it. But failure is a part of success, people. So the reason people refuse to fail, I believe, is because they just associate failure with defeat. That's simply put. But I just gave you two types of failures. And most people that live a mediocre life, those are the people who they see failure and they associate it with defeat. I don't. I see failure as an opportunity to get knowledge. And when I get knowledge, I become confident. I become courageous. I get and become more consistent. I think people who live a mediocre life, I think their fear of defeat paralyzes them. Yeah, I think people who live a mediocre life and that's where they like it, they don't want to go no farther. I believe that fear, which is my number 6 reason why people live a mediocre life, is because I believe that they allow fear of defeat to paralyze them to the point that they won't move forward. I believe that. I believe that people are not finished when they're defeated. I believe that. I believe you're not finished when you're defeated. I believe you are finished when you quit. Yeah, that's a difference. You're not finished when you are defeated. You are finished when you quit. And I believe also people who live a mediocre life, those people equate failure with rejection. Yeah. But adversity is required, people. It's required if you want to be successful. You just got to work that thing. You got to work that thing over and over and over. And then all you will do is win, baby, win. All you do is win, win, win no matter what. And here's my last point with fear of failure. Now, anybody who have kids, you got to start conditioning your young kids how to stay in the race. I believe that we are conditioned at a young age to be afraid of failure. So that leads us to tiptoeing as we get older, tiptoeing into the world with a weak mindset. Because that mindset of weakness was developed when we were young. So my advice, challenge your young. Challenge the young. Tell them, hey, go back and think about it again and come back to me. And then if they come back with the wrong answer, you do it again. Go back. Think about it. Come back and give me another answer. And eventually, they're going to come back with the right answer. And what you've done, you have strengthened their mindset. You have strengthened them so they do not fear failure. They're going to take the second failure, not the first failure. The first failure is where you fail and you quit. The second failure is where you fail, you learn, you study, you come back, you succeed. You work that thing, right? And here's my last point. My last point is basically, I believe people, they live a mediocre life because they fear people talking about them. Yeah. Fear of what people will say. I don't want nobody to talk about me, so I'm just going to lay low. I'm going to fly up under the radar. You guys ever heard that? They say I'm going to fly up under the radar because I don't want to bring no attention to myself. I'm afraid of what people will say. Yeah. People are scared of people tagging and judging them, so they keep tied to the same mediocre situation. Again, it goes back to that comfort zone. I'm comfortable. I can handle people talking about me on this level. I can handle that. I don't know if I can handle it. I don't know if I would want to be president of this country. I don't know if I want to be president of a corporation. I don't know if I want to be the leader. because people are going to talk about me, and I just don't know if I can. See, you are now living below your maximization. You are living below that which I believe God wants you to live, because you are worried about what people are going to say about you. You can't worry about what people say about you. You cannot allow people's perception to become your reality. So if you want to live above mediocrity, people, you need to break free. Free yourself. Free your mind and your, what it say? Free your mind and your body will follow. Isn't that how that song goes? Free your mind. You guys know what I'm talking about. But if you want to live above mediocrity, you need to break free from what people think or say about you. It's not what people say about you that will destroy your ability to maximize your life. It's what you say about yourself. People's perception is not your reality. Don't sign the package. That's not for me. They can say what they want, but that's not me. Don't sign that package. So people, I hope that this helped you, and you got to tune in, because I'm going to give you guys the second part, which is how to live above mediocrity. Tonight I just gave you guys 7 reasons why people live a mediocre life. And next time I'm going to cover this. I'm going to give you 7 ways to rise above and work that thing, rise above mediocrity, and go out and get everything that belongs to you. You just got to work that thing. You got to work that thing here, and you got to work that thing here, your hands. And sometimes you got to work your feet. But either way, I want to thank everybody for tuning in, and I pray that you prosper in everything and be in health, just as your soul prospers. You got to work that thing. And remember, work that thing with me or watch me work that thing. Work that thing with us. Work that thing with us or watch us work that thing. Until next time, blessings.